Let's cross the studio. James Creedon's waiting with Media Watch. Good evening to you, James. Starting with Sudan and a campaign on social media to draw attention to the recent massacre of, they're calling them revolutionaries. The way we've been reporting it is very accurate. They were just civilians staging a sit-in protest and they were set upon by the army.
That's right. And many people feeling there wasn't enough media attention put on this in the first week or so. I think media attention has been building. The internet has been shut down for most people in Sudan. Social media was being used by many involved in the push to oust Omar al-Bashir, and since then the Transitional Military Council. But in any case, what has happened now is that you can see here the colour blue is being adopted on people's kind of profile photos on various social media. Matar77 is the Instagram, handle of one of the 100 or so people who was killed in Khartoum on the 3rd of June. And now there's massacres going on, other massacres as well, but that's the one that has got most attention. In any case, in homage to him, Mark, many have been adopting this shade of blue as their profile picture because it was Matar77 who was martyred during this most recent revolution, and that's what one Instagram user is saying. We are doing it in honour of him. And in fact, you can see that some people, even on their stories, are on social media, are sort of feting the fact that so many are now adopting that colour. I think we're not sure if we have it there, but there was many people using it. There's also been people putting up the names, Mark, of all of those people killed on the 3rd of June in memory. So social media is really being used to draw attention to all of this. This is the Instagram page of a Sudanese cartoonist, Khalid Al-Baye, and he has also adopted the colour blue as his profile photo. He explains here why. Many people are explaining it, saying, look, this is really partly because of the internet being shut down. This is a way of drawing attention to what's going on in Sudan, even if people are kind of scratching their heads saying, why all of this blue across my social media news feed or whatever. At least when people are asking that question, they'll actually get the answer, that it's actually to draw attention to this. This is one cartoon of his, just speaking of Khalid Al-Baye. You can see here the Jawaweed, or the Rapid Support Forces, which is a militia essentially responsible for genocide in Darfur and also for what happened in Khartoum on the 3rd of June. You can see a depiction of one of them holding onto or gripping or trying to take down this lady. That she was Ala Salah, a 22-year-old engineer and architecture student who became a figurehead of the movement in April when she stood above the crowd like that and chanted. And her image has been used again and again. For example, here also in this tweet with the hashtag Stand With Sudan, Stay Strong Sudan is a depiction there of Ala Salah. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. You have this Qatari princess as well also joining in that appeal. Al Mayasa Al Thani, blue for Sudan, new profile pic. So it is beginning to take off, but some people, as I said, had been complaining, Mark, that it didn't take off for a while. And actually one of the things that they'd been contrasting it with was the media attention for the Notre Dame fire, and saying, look, many, many people died here in Sudan. It deserves as much attention. And I think that's a point that is worth taking on board.
It's a massive point, and it's something that I think we debate very often amongst ourselves about how certain stories get coverage and certain stories don't. Right. I think one of the issues that maybe people don't realise is that it's images, it's access as well. That's the other thing. You know, it's getting into Sudan and getting that story.
And right now, with the internet shut down in Sudan, the stories aren't getting out, and it's less easy for the coverage to happen. It is happening, but it took a little bit of time for the coverage to grow.
All the more reason why we should do it.
Yeah.
All the more reason why we should get that. You know, it's very important. Sorry, James, carry on.
Well, to another story, Mark, in Algeria. Now, this is, of course, they're also in sort of, I suppose you could say, revolutionary times in Algeria there as well. And one person who has been jailed pending a corruption investigation is the former Prime Minister, Ahmed Ouyaya. Exactly. He's photographed here. He's being held now in El Harak jail, and he's being investigated for corruption, money laundering, siphoning of public funds, abuse of power, and all of that. Now, he's a very unpopular figure in Algeria. He's seen as being very much associated with corruption in the regime. He made a very unfortunate statement some time back when there was a shortage of dairy products in Algeria, and he said they can go without the yogurt, which has been likened to Marie Antoinette's expression. Let them eat cake.
Sure. Qu'ils mangent des galettes.
Exactly.
Let them eat cake, yes.
Well, it has not been forgotten, Mark. And apparently people were firing yogurt at the police van when he was being taken into prison. He's being caricatured here in a yogurt carton, all sorts of stuff like that. And there was even one supermarket that gave free yogurt out for the day. So, symbolic.
Okay.
Do we have time to mention Trump's tweet briefly?
Donald Trump, Prince of Wales.
He confused Wales and whales in a tweet, misspelt Wales as whales. Exactly.
Wales the fish has a, or the mammal rather, has an H in it. Yeah.
People are just appalled and they're wondering, what about the Saudi Prince Salman? Is he going to be confusing him for salmon next? Others saying, wasn't he supposed to... this is Wales Online, a news website that has renamed itself Wales Online.
Oh, I love it. Very good.
You have others saying, a stable genius, isn't he referred to himself as a stable genius? Maybe not. And then others with helpful charts here. But others, Mark, wondering if he didn't do it on purpose to troll us all. We don't know. We'll never know.
That's a bit of double take, double speak, it's a twist on the tail.
This is it. We just don't know.
The whale's tail twisting it all.
Typing too fast or doing it on purpose or mistake.
We can give him that one, can't we? Perhaps. James Creed of Media Watch, thank you very much indeed. Thank you also to Kate Moody for all the business. Great to see you, Kate. And thanks to you for watching, because without you, we'd be lost. Stay with us, please. More to come, live from Paris.